technology of your mind and body. You know what I'm talking about? And with that being said, this is your host, General White Guy, signing on the set. Look, I got my tribal wear on today. That's how I be speaking when I'm in my tribal wear. You know what I'm talking about? On the set. Anyway, we from Solar Sets. Anyways, right? Let's get into the data points. We're here, right? Let me back up out of here real quick. See what I'm saying? Right here. Take them through there, take them through there. Take them through there, take them through there. Where we going, twins? Right? Yeah. Right? Look at that progress up there. We got a bar for how many people, how many likes, how many super chats, and also I want to say, okay, that's the super chat button up there. This the button for the live revenue. Getting to them points, right? So I got a message real quick. So, right, I'm sitting here doing what I need to do, right? More importantly, right, I met up with an individual, right? And this individual, we were talking, we were talking about a couple of conversations, just, random general conversations. And the individual told me, they was like, yeah, this is what she said. She said, they not gonna be here too much longer. And I was like, bruh, the most braziest thing just happened in front of me. The most braziest thing just happened in front of me, right? So, right? Now, the individual that I was talking to is a girl, right? I ain't gonna say the individual name because they really don't exist no more. They don't. But what ended up happening was that just recently just happened. This shit was super funny. Basically the individual, how can I say in simple terms? This was the individual that told me like, yeah, I had the power to deny you. I'm like, you don't have the power to deny me and shit. I had the power of reality. Thank you, right? So what was so funny was I came back around just to see how they were operating, right? And I kind of already knew what was going to happen, but I wanted to see if it was going to happen. Thank you, right? So I said, I'm going to come around. I'm going to silently work with this individual just to see what they do with themselves, right? We sitting here, we working together. I want to say we was working together for about a good between 15 to 20 minutes. After that 15 to 20 minutes came by, I'm still helping her with certain shit. Well, we just working together, right? Out of nowhere, she turns and she look at me. She like, oh, I want to do all this myself. I'm like, okay, great. I know what you're doing. You using what's in the third dimension in order to see if you can tell me to do something, right, and then obey what you say. I was like, I don't have to do any of that. I could work anywhere I want to work at. That's on you. That don't have nothing to do with me. So I'm paying attention, evaluating the person just to see like how cloned they are. I'm paying attention, and literally the individual gets upset, right, that I don't want to move out of the area that they just want to control. So I'm looking at this shit like, you telling me it took her mind frame 15 to 20 minutes just to load up this argument. What I'm saying to you, this is not a real person, this is a clone. What I'm saying to you is this: when we started to work together in the beginning, you should have just said that from the beginning. Why would you wait 15 to 20 minutes to work with someone and then tell them out of nowhere, oh, I just want to do this just by myself? Like, why you just didn't say that from the beginning? This shit was so funny. The individual tried to make it into an argument, and I had to tell them to their face. I was like, everything that you do is literally like comedy to me. It's not real to me. The motherfucker was sitting there mad as a motherfucker. Just sitting there. I'm like, So you're telling me like this is a deity or a demon, wherever the fuck it's supposed to be. But what I see in a lot of people is this predictable programming that it's gonna get a lot of people just wiped completely out, like for real, for real. And the predictable programming that people have, it's like a computer, it's like a machine. It's like people will literally view someone and they just like, oh yeah, that individual should just suffer. Like that's why human beings got wiped out. that's why I laugh, because I sit here and look at it like, so human beings know what I am, right? We just want to make a problem out of you and shit because we ain't got nothing else to do. Like, this shit is ridiculous. This right here is out of hand. This is out of order. No. And then certain people, they look at me like, why he getting away from us? Because y'all human beings and y'all conscious only create problems out of individuals that's better than you. You understand? That's the thing that I learned about a majority of all humans pretty much. They basically told me like, you better than all of us. That's why we don't want you to be around us and stuff. Because like when you come around, we start feeling down. I'm like, oh, so you start feeling down when I come around? Damn, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Give me that gun right there. Blow that shit up. There you go. Give a fuck about nothing. The fuck off the earth. That's just my quote. If I could come around you and you feel down, go grab my solar heat right here. Knock your tech down. You ain't supposed to be here. Only the gods can be around the gods now. We don't want no human beings around us. Y'all weak. Y'all just, it's like y'all just like, y'all conscious is just like super weak. It is. It's like y'all see us. Let me put my feelings down on the ground, and it's because of you. Like, it's not because of me. You're a dumbass fucking Autobot. That's what you is. Human beings ain't fucking something that's conscious. They not. Y'all trash. That's just what it is. Y'all showed that towards the gods anyway, and the gods got the right to say that to you. They got every right to say that to you. Human beings as a whole is trash. Ain't nothing that they actually did where they can fly, have superpowers. Y'all garbage. Y'all got to be deleted up out of here. And if y'all want war with the gods, the gods want war with y'all too. Let's see if the human population can actually be God. Because the illusion that y'all putting up, that's an illusion. Yeah, the Know Your L's case and all that other stuff and sending those messages towards the Christ, well, Christ gonna delete y'all motherfuckers up out of here. I'm trying to tell you. Copy, paste, delete, ninjas. Fuck off the scene, ninja. That's just what's gonna happen to human beings as a whole. Cause y'all know what's going on. Yeah, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know Christ here, or whatever the case may be. And y'all be trying so hard to see if y'all can know. Once I heard that black girl say to me, she was like, yeah, we not about to be here too much longer. I'm like, uh-huh. Damn. Slam dunk case right there in your face. That's just what she said. She said, oh yeah, we not about to be here too much longer. I said, even black folks know they getting the fuck up out of here. Told you. I had told you again. That way you can understand the tech, right? The conscious of the moon is going out of orbit. The conscious of the moon will be destroyed. So all holograms and all consciousness that have been synchronized with the moon, you pretty much just fucked over yourself. That's what you just did, okay? Now, the reason why that's happening is because when it's time for the conscious of the sun to inherit the earth, everyone is getting in the way of the sun. Like, let's get in this way. Let's try to do this. And that's why death comes. That's why death comes. Death is actually a cleanse. It's not someone just dying. No, it's actually a cleanse of consciousness. That's what you have to understand. A lot of consciousness don't know how to just say, let go and let things be. No, this is the reason why being de-added from the earth, de-added, because you think you're dead, right? No, you just been de-added. That's it. Now you're off the earth. Now the gods can do what they exactly do. You understand? So with that being said, I always said this before. This country, this consciousness that we live on, is being returned back to the sun. And there's nothing that one human being can do about it. It's nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. Christ got a whole galactic force behind him. He has his own people. He don't need nobody on this earth. He don't need nobody, baby. That's the thing about humans. Humans think like Christ need their help. No, he does not. He does not. He doesn't even need human beings as a whole. They didn't need him. That's the truth, baby. Got it? All right, these they last days. You could tell it's their last days because when they try to make things hard upon you, that means everything is hard upon them. Thank you. These they last days that they in. They gonna be okay. Remember, they didn't show God no mercy, so God can't show human beings mercy at all. You all know what you got yourselves into. You all know that y'all got yourselves into basically, playing against Christ, whatever the case may be. It even get deeper because we start figuring out children play against Christ too. Yup. We went through a thorough investigation. Sure did. Went through everything. That way, whatever happens, you just know, like, it's justified. Like, it's justified. Like, human beings hate God. They hate Christ. That's the truth. They don't live for God. They don't live for Christ. They could see Christ in real life and be like, try to do this to him. Do this to him. Try to do this. What's up with all that? That's the way how y'all moving? Shucking and jiving ain't gonna get you nowhere. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. I watched the whole populace, and I even sitting in front of them. I said, yeah. I was like, I already have my own people. It's just like when I told the dude, I said, yo, you can help me with this? He gave me this look like, nigga, we don't help you, nigga. And that's when I said to him, I said, yeah, that's why I got my own people to help me. Motherfucker was sitting there stuck like, what? Like, you think y'all the only ones? No. I would never do some shit like that. You can colonize their mind. They gonna accept it anyway. Right, they gonna accept it anyway. They'll do anything for their right master. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how it go. Me, because I'm interested to see how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Someone said 34% bot. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I guess somebody else is 34% bot. I guess I'm done. The moon is about the moon will be destroyed, bro. Don't even think about that shit no more. And then this the whole thing. I don't know why y'all even come to my comments. Like, the way how y'all playing things in the comment section, right? Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want. But, like, y'all do realize I know what's going on, right? All right, y'all all gonna die. Like, nigga, I already know what's happening already. Yeah, we done phased in this motherfucker. We in this motherfucker now. Y'all all about to die. This shit about to be funny as a motherfucker. I'm like, bro. Because the reason why y'all gonna die, y'all have to die. The reason why y'all have to die is because every time y'all see this image, yeah, it's like y'all programmed like robots. Do something negative towards it. Do something like, no, that image has nothing to do with your life. Stop including that image into your life. Stop doing that. Thank you. That's one of my biggest things, the reason why I deleted a gang of shit. Consciousness, I ain't give a fuck about none of that. Human beings get deleted. You want to delete Christ, right? Christ come back. Delete everybody. I'm trying to tell you. And then there's no memories of human beings at all. Hell no. Every day I go out, I don't even know what human beings is no more. I be like human beings must have thought like, yeah, we get away from him, he a crazy motherfucker. Not realizing like, y'all do remember like he creates worlds that y'all are in. It's not y'all created the world. No, y'all tried to steal it from them. That's what y'all tried to do, right? So what people gonna understand in this beautiful movement that we are in is that you all have to leave. I don't have no memories when it comes towards human beings as a whole. I don't even remember you people. I don't. I don't remember who you are. Remember y'all had did the blue coat mind spell where any red mind that's alive, right, online, what y'all do is y'all try to position consciousness, right, where that individual just work on their own and everybody else work with each other. Well, you can do that, but what you showing Christ is the new world that he designed. There's not one human being in there. It's not one, bro. It's not one human being. It's not one. If you ever want to go to heaven, right, and if you ever want to know if there's black people or white people in heaven, there is no black people or white people in heaven. Nope. Sure ain't. I would not put a creation of blacks and whites inside of a heaven. I would never do that. I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So you're telling me you can go to heaven as a liar to yourself? So you can identify as a color, but you can't identify as the truthful identity of what your ancestors gave you. It's okay. I already know the motherfuckers is not going there. Like, no, they is not in there. There's no such thing as black and white people inside of heaven. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's none of them. It's a make-believe thing. That's all it is. There's no such thing as blacks and whites inside of a heaven. There's no such thing. There's no such things as blacks and whites are going to heaven. There's no such thing. They're not going to heaven. Once y'all practice all them solar eclipses, remember, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Heaven and earth. Heaven is the sun. Solar information and data. Heaven is to be what? Immortal. Right. Not mortal. Immortal. That is heaven. Now, none of you don't inherit soul when it comes to the sun. You don't spend no time with the sun. So if you want to go to heaven, how you gonna go to heaven if you don't have any memories with the sun to go to heaven? All right then, get the fuck out of here. You don't get that shit just because you paid for it. No, that's not how the heavens work. You can't do that. You understand that? So you got to understand inside y'all's minds, y'all deleted yourselves. That's what y'all did. Y'all figure out later on down the line, whatever the case may be. But what I would simply say to y'all, thank y'all for your service. Yeah, thank y'all consciously. I really do thank y'all. I love y'all for everything that y'all doing. Hell yeah. Like every day, if you think I want something, make sure you do the opposite of that shit. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. If I say be good, be bad, there you go. Everything work just the way it need to work. If anything, y'all need to be more demonic. Yeah, show your wicked ways and shit. Yeah, y'all should do that more often. They looking at me crazy in the camera like, why is he telling us to do that? They fucking stupid. Like, they don't realize what's going on by now. Hold on, let me see. We got like 6 minutes. We got 2% up on her. We is alright. Shit is crazy. Thank you. And then when I pay attention to the IQ that's inside the chat, I'm like, this all y'all got? So in high school, this the only intelligence they gave y'all? Damn. I'm glad I didn't graduate from high school. I'm glad I didn't go up in there, baby. So none of y'all can actually speak outside of the intelligence that they gave y'all from high school. Damn. My intelligence run way more superior than that. Yeah. While you're talking about school, I could break down the technology of your body and speak to you in an English text, and the technology of your mind wouldn't even understand. Setups. Watch so you can understand. This is the reason why I don't want a high school diploma. Pay attention to the data points. Right here, let me show you this right here. What's this right here? That's an eye. Can I ask you a question? What is the functionality setting of your eye? Zero intelligence of yourself. Thank you. I just wanted to show you that. So while you got the high school diploma, you have zero intelligence on yourself. What is the functionality setting of your eye? The technology of your mind don't even hold the intelligence to know how your eye operates. Setups. You can have the high school diploma. I'm gonna go with this one right here. Yeah, can I ask you a question? What is food? What is that? From the third dimension of consciousness, you're just eating food. Food comes down to information and data. What information and data are you selecting, installing, and the hardware of your vessel is receiving? Setups. Let's pay attention to the data points. Most people would simply say that they're not artificial tech, or they're not a artificial consciousness. They're not AI. Setups. Let's get to the data points. When it comes towards your food has many ingredients. Ingredients come down to information and data. Ingredient. What goes within? Thank you. Okay? Now what you gotta understand is this. When it comes towards artificial ingredients, you would simply say that you're not an artificial conscious. But food comes down to information and data. If you eat artificial ingredients, you're selecting from an information source that is actually artificial. Artificial ingredient. Artificial A. Ingredient I. That's what you are. Setups. In order to be artificially intelligent, you have to actually install the artificial intelligence within the hardware of your vessel. The food that you eat is the software. Understand? So you all are all AI by default. Right. Like you all simply say, I'm not AI, but you eat artificial intelligent things. So how you not AI? I thought so. Go ahead and take the high school diploma. You'll remain in the third dimension.